Hey trappers, Dale Billingsley here, Billingsley Brand Lures. Timber's telling on a pretty good one here this morning. We're never fails. We were going to pull this line and we're still going to, but boy, it never fails. Every time you do, you end up catching a few. Anyway, we'll get him taken care of and we'll get on down the road to the next one. All right, guys, about 50 yards down the road and there's another one. Timber's telling on him. Anyway, we'll get him took care of and maybe we'll have another one or two down through here somewhere. All right, guys, there's another one there in that trail. Coming underneath that cedar tree, going out to that pick cornfield. Farmstead in here behind us. Not a big coon, but he's a coon, and I've got to fluff my grass back up a little bit. It kind of got wallered down there over the last 2 or 3 coon, but we'll get it done and get him taken care of, get him in the truck and down the road. All right, guys, there's one tied up in a snare. Had it set for coyotes, and evidently he didn't read the rule book that says this is a coyote crossing, not coon. But anyway, we'll get him taken care of and get on down the way. All right, guys, there's another pretty good coon. He ain't quite as big as what he looked like from the road, but he's still a good coon. Living up there underneath them slabs of concrete. Going out to pick cornfield, got some public ground on the other side of the road. So anyway, we're on to the next one. All right, guys, there's another one there. Dog proof here along the edge of the bank. Timbers are doing her thing. Anyway, we'll get him took care of here and get on down the road. All right, guys, there's a pretty nice coon right there in that 220. We've had something up there in the fence, but got out on us. So anyway, we'll get him taken out of that columbine, and I'll go up there and remake them footholds, and we'll get on the way. All right, guys, just a crawl under coming underneath woven wire fence. Got a 1.5 Duke there. Got another one back here, just lightly covered with grass. You don't have to put a lot over them. Put too much over them and you'll be plugging the jaws open. That's right there is all it takes. You'll catch coons, fox, coyotes, bobcats, everything. Anything that comes down that trail, you're going to have it. All right, guys, there's another one. Old Timber's telling on. Another nice coon here. This is quite the deal in this trail. I set this trail for years. Years, I tell you. Never caught nothing. Mike decides to set it and catches 2 coon. So, just goes to show you. Guys, all right, guys, there we are. Another one just down the road from where we just were. Anyway, we'll get him dispatched and get him in the truck and get moving on here. All right, guys, there's another one caught in the number 11 coming up that dry trail right there. Just another nice coon coming out of that timber ditch right there and going across over to this big lake over here. So anyway, we'll get him taken care of and get on our way. All right, guys, when they tear up that trail like that, all you have to do is build it back. If you build it back, they will come. I guarantee you. All you got to do is fluff that grass back up, mount it up on both sides of the trail, and I guarantee you that animal gets on it. He's like a train on tracks. He'll be right through there again. All right, gang, there's another one in a dog proof there. Just timber ditch, pick cornfield, coming across the road to another timber ditch. There's the results. There's a pretty good jag of them going on here this morning. I don't know, there's 21 or so back here, I think. So anyway, pretty good day. All right, guys, there's another one coming through there. Kind of blowed that trail open, but we can build it right back just the same. So anyway, we'll get him taken care of and get on our way. All right, trappers, so we ended up with 22 coon today, 1 skunk and 1 possum, I believe it was count. Not too bad out, only having out about 60 sets. That's a pretty good average, and we've been kind of holding in there at that average too. I haven't really sit down and figured up the actual daily average, but I think we're holding right around 16, 15, 16, somewhere in there. So about 50, 60 sets, that's a pretty good daily average. I'll take that any day. Anyway, if you would please, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for me. And hit that thumbs up, hit that notification bell, leave me a comment down below. I'll sure enough answer them. Appreciate y'all tuning in and watching. Once again, this is Dale Billingsley with another one. Signing out. Hey trappers, Dale Billingsley here, Billingsley Brand Lures. Boy, we got a nice coon here starting off the morning. Got one on the other side of the road too. Just we're only a mile outside of Bonaparte, just right here. Anyway, we'll slip across the blacktop here and take a look at him. Gotta wait on the cars. Just about to become road pizza. People fly around that corner. Mike took care of that one, so we'll get down here and take care of this one. Oh yeah, another nice coon. Alright guys, you ought to recognize this spot. This is that big cedar tree, big cornfield out there, homestead behind us. There's another one. Kind of fluffed that grass up yesterday, got that put back in. But that makes 4 off of this trail now. So anyway, we just keep picking them up. Alright guys, there's another nice coon there. That's the 3rd one out of this trail, but the 1st one out of that set. So anyway, we'll get him taken care of right quick and get on our way and get some more. Alright guys, there's a little coon there and a fish steak. Cold down here this morning. It got down to about 21 degrees last night. We were riding around yesterday with the windows down, 61, and this morning it's 21. Only supposed to get to a high of 32, but then tomorrow's supposed to warm back up. So anyway, there's another coon there, so we'll get him taken care of, get on down the road. Alright guys, there's another one caught in a blind set, just foothold in the trail there, but they coming by that light pole to a picked cornfield. Anyway, we'll get him taken care of and go get some more. Alright guys, there we go. A real live fawn-eating wile E. coyote from Iowa. It's a pretty nice looking coyote. So anyway, we'll get her taken care of, and maybe we'll have another one tied up here on this road somewhere. We got a handful of snares on here, so. Alright guys, we finally got one we could let timber out on. The other places was either on the highway or we had footholds there, or conibears or something. So anyway, we finally got one that she could play with a little bit. So anyway, we'll get him taken care of and get on and get some more. Alright guys, there's another one tied up here. Just a dry trail there with a foothold stuck in it. Works every time. Alright, we're on down the road. Okay guys, I thought maybe I'd do something a little different here tonight. We're in the fur shed, and just thought maybe I'd show you how I skin a mink. Not saying mine's the right way or the only way or the wrong way, it's just the way I do it. So anyway, we got a little female mink here, so we'll get started on her. First thing you want to do is right here at the vent, I make a cut across the back of the tail. Just a light cut, just enough to break the hide, not the, you don't want to cut through the tail. And come around the glands and try not to get into them, though it always seems like I do, and it causes a heck of a stink when you do. Come around the gland on the other side. Pull that tight, come right on around it here. See if I can get by without hitting it, but I don't. It seems like I always do. Okay, by golly, I think I made it. Then you just stick your knife blade in here at the heel and just come straight across, heel to heel. Just come straight across. Come through the cut that you already made. That way you detach the skin from there. Anyway, again, it's just like skin, like I did on the raccoon. Come up through the pad of the foot. And then just work your way around it. across the top here. And again, right or wrong, I come down the top of the foot just because I like to have a little more of that leg there when it comes time to put them on the boards. And give him a pull. Pull him down. See, I'm not completely loose there. Now we are. Then again on the other leg, just come across it, come around the top of it. And just take your time. The more of them you do, the faster you'll get. Speed will come. It's not a race. You don't have to get in a big hurry to do it. As long as you ain't got school the next day, you got all night to do it. Cut that meat loose away from it, just like so. Across the back of the, just like with a coon, you come across the behind the tail. Just be careful, be gentle. Come cut into the carcass, not into the fur. Flip that baby over. Do more pulling than knifing. You won't end up with a hole in them that way. And then the tail, I just do the same thing as I do on the coon. I pull it down as far as I can. And then just nick the membrane. Not cutting deep. Just nicking it. And work that back down as far as you can. Give that belly a pull. Golly, I thought this was a female. It's a little male. Cut loose here of the loose end of his gobaloose. There at the penis. Cut that off. And then go ahead and pull him on down. Like so. Just kind of work around him. Now you might have to touch this back here on his back to cut that saddle so that it comes with the hide. And I'll show that to y'all a little better here in just a bit. Pull that on down. Like so. This old mink don't want to pull very easy. Okay. Now we've got that back down. The biggest thing is get the back fur loose below where you stop with the tail. You want that down in there. And then go ahead and pull his tail on down a little further. And again, just break that membrane. Just like so. Give him a pull. Break the membrane. Give him a pull. Break the membrane. Now, that tail should be ready to come out. Grab a hold of the end of it. Kind of stroke that fur backwards a little bit. My fingers, tailbone between those two. Grip and pull. And slide that tail right out. Then, you just get a hold of him. And pull him on down. Now you've got him here at his front legs. Just take my thumb, push through there. Maybe. My mink is tight. There's that leg. Now push through with your other one. Pull him down there. Now you're right down there at his wrist joints. Now I just take a knife right at the end of the foot. And just cut it off. Pull this one just a little further. There we go. You want a little leg on them, but you don't need all of it. Now go ahead and pull him on down. Might have to nick that membrane there at his neck. Give him a little pull. Now go ahead and pull him on down to his ears if he'll come. There we go. Now there's his ear right there. It's just a straight cut, straight in. Same way on the other side, straight into the skull. And don't worry if you give him a big ear. They don't buy the ears. That's just so he can hear you coming better. There's the eye. Be careful there. And if you know, again though, if you big eye one, it's not the end of the world. They don't buy that part of the mink. Get a hold of him. Give him another pull. There's his lips. Again, just like with the raccoon, just cut that bottom lip off. We don't need it. We ain't making hot dogs. And around the nose. Come straight down. There he is, guys, one skinned mink. Lay that off the side. We'll tend to that here in just a minute. We get this thing turned back first side out. All right, there he is, all skinned up and ready to go. Now, you come up here to your mink, saving them glands. Come deep in there. All right, you don't want a bunch of meat on there, but you don't want to get too shallow and nick the gland itself. All right, there's these little glands. All right, guys, that's about all there is to it, skinning the mink. I just thought I'd drop this in on this video for you. All right, guys, that's going to conclude this video. I sure appreciate y'all tuning in. If you would, please hit that subscribe button for me. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. Hit that notification bell. It not only helps my channel, but it helps all the other trapping channels as well. And some of those newer ones that are coming out, y'all might want to check them out and, you know, show them some love too. Hit that subscribe button for them as well. Guys, I sure appreciate everything you've done for me in this channel. Thank y'all for watching. Once again with another one, this is Dale Billingsley signing out.